Hey, so in this video I'm just going to explain Microthema's draft settings versus published settings. So by default, any change we make is in draft. So if I've got this heading selected here, if I set the background color to something obvious like yellow, at the top right it says auto-saves, it always auto-saves, it says settings saved. But if I go to another browser like Firefox and then refresh the page, you can see that because I'm not logged in as an administrator, I'm just seeing what a normal site visitor would see. Whereas if I go back to Microthema, because I'm logged in, if we were to use this option to view the site front end, even though I'm viewing the site outside of Microthema, and then I'll just go to jump to that tab, I'm in full screen mode, then we can still see the changes. That's just because we're logged in as an administrator. Sometimes it's useful to see your site changes without the Microthema interface, just normally, and so that's why, as long as you're logged in, you can still see them. Sometimes this makes people think that the changes have been published on the site. They will only be visible if you're logged in as an administrator. The same is true if I was logged in Firefox. As an administrator, I would be able to see the changes. Before, this is slightly different from before. In Microthema version 6, we had an option in the general settings where you could enable draft mode, but this has been replaced by settings always being saved as a draft, and you just click the publish button when you're ready to publish them. And then if I go back to Firefox, then refresh the page, you can now see my heading here. And then if I was to go back to Microthema and then make some more changes, then let's go back to this setting here. So make some more changes, change it to red, let's say, or something like red so you can still see text. Then these changes will only be visible now for me in Microthema, and in Firefox, if I refresh the page, because I haven't clicked the publish button yet, it's still yellow. I understand it's a bit confusing with this system. Someone asked me about this, and I kind of realized, yeah, if you see why you might think that changes have been published, if when you go to the front end, you still see them outside of Microthema. So I think I probably need to communicate this a bit better. I just haven't quite decided the best way to do that. To just show you the technical, what's technically going on here, if I go to General and then Generated Code, what you can see is there's by default, Microthema shows the draft styles because this is what's what you're actually doing in Microthema, and the active styles are what's published on the site. It's only one or the other that's loaded at any one time. So for draft styles, that's what loads when you just view your website normally when you're logged in as an administrator. Active styles is the style sheet that loads for everyone else. Yeah, so I hope that helps clear things up a bit. I'm aware that I think I need to improve this system a little bit, and I may get some feedback from you guys on exactly how to do that. So thank you very much for watching.